man, week 15. It's an odd week, so we're starting with a new one. The even weeks, we have, you go on the second, page 2 of our log. And make sure you got your name, of course. But definitely the week. That can be an issue when people don't have the week written down. Guys, how's it going? Grab a new learning log. Yeah, Jamila, how's it going? Grab one of these. All right, our new topic is evolution. So I want you to look at this picture and tell me what you think it means in the context of evolution. So what is this? It's some type of what? Corn, yeah. So what does that mean? Okay, just whatever you think, write it down, and just give me something, okay? And I'm going to say your name. When I say your name, tell me yes. If you got your paper, your pencil, and you're writing away. All right. Brianda. Jasmine. Max. Emiliano. Hector. Ivan. Bianca. Kevin. Walter. Jennifer. Yanni. Lena. Jamila. Jaden. Aaron Pacina. Ravid. Gustavo. Aaron Ricks. Angel. All right. Alejandro. Ooh, Alejandro. Julian. Thomas. Come on, put something down. Gotta write something. Anything. Escribe. Escribe? 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 Escribe algo. Algo. Escribe algo, por favor. Anything. Anything more, Bianca? Anything more, Kevin? Oh, there you go. There you go. You guys got more in you. I can feel it. Escribe algo. Oh, get some algo written. Okay. Ooh, there you go. Mm-hmm. Dang, Aaron. Maybe put that away there, Aaron. Okay. All right. Who's going to be the winner today? Who's going to win? Who? Oh, we got to get here. There's a little tardy on there, Aaron. Who's going to win? A big winner today. Gustavo. So what do you see? What's going on here? What does this mean? There's a piece of corn with some green what? Kernels? Okay. So we got corn. And what does this corn look like? Jaden? Looks black, doesn't it? Alejandro? What? Like grapes? Yeah, kind of the color, like grape color, kind of purple. Those of you who know corn, what do we call corn that color? Usually. We call it black corn or purple corn, or usually, I'll put that phone away there, Aaron. Usually call it blue corn. Okay? The corn that you guys regularly have heard of or usually interact with is what? What kind? No, I mean, she can call it, if it's an emergency, she can call it office, okay? What kind of corn? Yellow corn, right? Yellow corn. I think white corn we've heard. I think they'll have that in the store. But blue corn, not so much. But what we're seeing here is an important concept for evolution. Starts with a V. And the next letter is A. What's that? Variation. There's variation, right? In a single species, not everybody is the same. There's all these differences. So variation. Okay. Different physical and other. It's not just physical, but I'll just put that here for now. Different physical traits within a single species. Because we look around the room, we see lots of variation between us, right? We're all different. Different shapes, sizes, colors, hairs, eyes, everything. Very different. All right, we're not going to confuse each other. Even if you saw, hundreds or thousands of people, you can recognize the faces. We're different. Okay, so all living things have that, including corn. So would you be surprised if I told you this corn in the middle, this is a type of corn called teosinte. And what that is, it's the original corn. It's the original wild corn that existed before humans started to grow corn. Humans have been growing corn for about 1,500 years. So probably original, wild. What's the opposite of the term wild? That's wild corn, or there's a wild animal, wild plant. What's the domesticated, right? So our domesticated crops, do they look different than the wild ones? They do, and this is a good example. And why is that? What have humans done to these corn plants? How have we modified them? How do we do that? Have we had fancy technology in laboratories for 1,500 years? No, it's only been like 100 years we've had really good, gene editing technology, or less than that. So what did we do to go from this to this? That's a huge change. How did we do that? Plant them. Okay, we could plant them in different ways. Now you're getting pretty close. It has to do something. What's that? Okay, different locations. That could have an impact. There's another aspect to the planting. Any other ideas? Do we plant just any plants? No. What plants are we going to plant? Because in nature, you have a lot of variation in, say, the teosinte. We're not going to plant just any teosinte. Which ones are we going to plant? If we want them to get bigger, which ones are we going to favor in our planting? Are we going to plant the small, teeny, tiny, shriveled up ones? No. Which ones are we going to plant instead? The big ones, right? If we want bigger, corn, we're going to find the bigger teosinte and plant them together. And better than that, when it goes to, what does all life have to do? Like, all life is going to eventually what? Die, right? So, but we're all here. Why is that? What did somebody do to create you? Reproduce, right? So, could we interfere or manipulate the reproduction process to get the ones we want? Yeah. Instead of having a big one, a big plant mate with a regular sized plant, we're going to have that big plant mate with another big plant, right? If we want a certain color, we can have those certain colors mate together. There's an animal that you all are familiar with that we do this to all the time, and what animal is that? Dogs, right? You're all familiar with dogs, right? Some of you have dogs at home. We love purebred dogs. People are always wanting certain kinds of dogs, right? And why is that? Why do people want certain breeds? Because they do certain things, right? If you want a dog to guard your house, what kind of dog might you look into? A mean dog that'll be aggressive if somebody comes around your property. What dog is bred for that? Like a pit bull. When I was a kid, it was Doberman Pinschers. You guys hear Doberman Pinschers before? No? A what? No. Oh yeah, I see. It's like a Great Dane kind of thing? Okay. So you might get a big, now Great Danes, they're not as aggressive. But maybe the Cane Corso is a more aggressive version. What if you want a dog to cuddle with you on the couch? Probably get a little Dachshund or a Shih Tzu or Chihuahua, you know, something smaller, right? So it's all about what we want, what we can expect. So we breed certain traits to get certain outcomes, right? Okay? We expect certain things if we're going to do the breeding. So that there's a couple terms we can use. So S, B, and A, S. What's that first two words? Any guesses yet? Selective breeding, yeah. Selective breeding. Breeding the ones we select, right? For whatever trait we want. Like you look at dogs. What would happen if we stopped breeding dogs? What would happen to all of our breeds? If all humans disappeared overnight and all the dogs just did what they wanted to do, what would happen? Yeah, they'd slowly disappear, all those little breeds, because they'd reproduce with each other randomly, and all those traits would get kind of blended, and you would lose those breeds. What's the other term? Artificial selection. What does that sound like? A term you always use in evolution is something selection. Natural selection. Good, thanks, Brianna. So natural selection, just Alejandro, that's life breeding in ways that helps to preserve adaptations that are helpful. Artificial selection is when we kind of speed evolution along. It's a kind of a test case where we can see how evolution can work in the real world because we control the breeding. And if we control the breeding, you can see a lot of big differences very quickly with that breeding. Like you can get tame animals in just a couple of generations if you just artificially select the friendly animals for the less than friendly. Like cats, right? Cats. Big cats, are they pretty dangerous? Yeah, they'll kill us, right? They're really good hunters and predators. We don't have a lot of chance against a big cat. But we've selected cats to live in our houses, right? But what's the trick about the cat? It's tiny, right? It's not big enough really to hurt us. And we select for those cats that are friendly. So you always get, personalities are genetic too. Okay, friendliness, being able to live with humans, that's a trait too. All right. And then dogs, where did dogs come from? Wolves, right? You want a wolf in your house? Do you want a wolf living in your house? That's a bad idea. Do you want like half wolf, half dog living in your house? That's still a pretty bad idea. That's too close to a wild animal, because wolves, they'll kill you. Definitely a tiger. So, but if you breed them for friendliness over a period of time, they get tame. You can have them around. Okay, so you guys in the Christmas spirit? In the holiday spirit? You there? Okay, yeah, I get in there. How many more weeks do we have until winter break? 2 weeks. Yeah, it's not next week. Okay, we got 2 more weeks. The week after next week. Okay, is it going to go by pretty fast though? Hopefully. Now freshman year, my son's a sophomore, and he's been noticing his sophomore year is going way faster than his freshman year. So I think freshman year kind of goes a little slower because it's a new school and everything, but it's going to keep speeding up from here. Okay, so let's put all the phones away. No looking on your phone. Do not look on your phone. These are 5 Christmas-related trivia questions. Just do your best. We're going to Google each other's brains and do the best we can. Do you have to be totally sure before you answer? No. If you think you might know 20, 30%, go for it. You're not graded on if it's correct or not. All right? Just answer it best you can. Okay? And maybe talk to somebody you haven't talked to in a while. Hey, how about that, you guys? The Christmas spirit. Reach out. Get outside your comfort zone. Okay? All right. Wow, I had exactly the right amount. That's unbelievable. All right. Let's go ahead and get up. Let's move around. Let's get these answered. 5 different people. Do not answer your own. All the way. Oh, yeah, real quick, Aaron, okay? You want privacy? All right, Maximiliano! You got to find some people. You can't answer yourself. Aaron, you got paper? Hey, you guys saw the Finish the Lyric video on the morning announcements? You didn't? You didn't see? Well, what's the name of that mountain? Yeah. You see the video with the Finish the Lyric? Dang. Did you guys see the video, the Finish the Lyric video? In 5th period? They didn't show it to you? Okay. And what happened, man? You had an issue with the tissue?